host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 1st down, Harvey. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense. Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
And this is third down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. First down, New York.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
McCaffrey on the carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mayfield on first down. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Giants 7, 49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Second down at 4. Jackson going to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On the handoff.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
Mayfield's
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 7.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now from the 50. Off to Geis on the screen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, 49ers nothing.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Mayfield going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
A gain of 14. First down, Giants.
Here's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. They're going deep for hit. And that's caught inside the 30.
Mayfield.
A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards.
40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he will have a Giants first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
2 yards on the play. First down, New York.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On the option, this is Mayfield. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Throwing, Mayfield. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and goal looming. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Chris Boswell.
A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. McCaffrey on the toss right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
42.
Mayfield now. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
5-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson looking deep here for Ebron. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Eric Ebron, incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down, Mayfield. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Mayfield on play action. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
On second down, it's Harvey. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead.
The kick is
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Giants 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 26.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
On the carry.
Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
49ers 21. Eddie Pinheiro set to
now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Ebron caught left side. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Extra point put through by Boswell. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we are all tied at 28. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
take over first.
What a season he continues to have defensively. Now a dozen interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball. But when you get 12 in 1 year, that's better than most careers, isn't it?
Absolutely, and you might be asking for a bump in pay, too.
No doubt about it. Running right in there and talking to the team.
Number 28.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
55 is my 55.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Niners 35, Giants 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. McCaffrey. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Niners' 39-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Gets this one to Hill. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Giants.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They stay on the ground, McCaffrey again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Complete to
Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
They'll take over.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. from the gun. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Darius Geis, the ball carrier.
A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Giants 42, 49ers 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Get me! Let's go! Let's go!
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
It's time to learn it. Mess around and put that thing over your burn it. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn it. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's see what you got.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw. He comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line. Today's final score, Giants 42.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.